Hi, this is question 12 and it's a question about real life graphs. And it says that the graph gives information about the volume of litres of petrol. And this is this axis here, which says the volume V litres in the tank of Jim's car after it has travelled a distance of D kilometres. So that's this axis here. And just to explain what's happening, we can see that he's got a certain amount of petrol in his tank. And as he drives, that amount of petrol is decreasing. So that's why we've got this negative slope, which is another word for a negative gradient. And the first part of the question is asking us to find the gradient of the graph. So to do that, we need to find 2 points on the graph that we know the values of. So we could pick any random points if we wanted, like there, but that wouldn't be easy for us to say what the coordinates of that point were. So I'm not going to pick that one. I'm actually going to pick these two endpoints, this one and this one. And then we can draw a triangle underneath the graph like that. And we can try and measure the distances. So this one here, this line, since that point there is 300 and it goes from 0, that distance must be 300. And the distance that it falls in that time, since if we look at the graph that's 27, it's actually fallen by 27, so it's minus 27 because it's gone down. And for the gradient, it's the distance it's fallen. So sometimes you might get it called the rise over the run. So it's the distance or the change in the y value there, which is minus 27, divided by the change in the x value, the horizontal distance, which is 300. And because we're on the calculator paper, I'm just going to do that on the calculator. So I'm just going to use the fraction button. We've got minus 27 on the top. This wouldn't be too difficult just to cancel down anyway if we needed to. But since we're on the calculator paper, we might as well make life easy. So if we do that, that's it as a fraction. And if I write it as a decimal, it's negative 0.09. And we also need to be careful to use the units as well. So we can see what that is litres and then per kilometre. So that's given the units of it as well. So now, because it is a real life graph, rather than just being X and Y, it's actually got real things on it, volume and distance. We've got to interpret what the gradient of the graph actually means. And what it is, it's that the amount of petrol in his tank is changing by minus 0.09 litres for every kilometre that he drives. And that's enough to get all the marks. And that's it. That's enough to get all the marks on the question. So I hope that's been helpful to you. And if it has, please consider subscribing to our channel and also giving the video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.